Hello, this is Andrew Palmer. Welcome to my case study on Steven Spielberg's consulting deal with Universal Studios. The problem and what was being negotiated. Steven Spielberg announced that he and his DreamWorks Studios would launch an entertainment firm named Amblin Partners with Participant Media, Reliance Entertainment, and Entertainment One to make movies, television series, and digital content. At the same time, Universal Pictures announced that it would distribute films from their new firm beginning in October 2016 with Tate Taylor's The Girl on the Train starring Emily Blunt. The new company, which will be based on Universal Studios' site, appears to be in the process of absorbing and redirecting DreamWorks Studios' creative output, which has been distributed by the Walt Disney Company since 2009. The contract for distribution was slated to expire in August of 2009. The interests of both parties in the negotiation. Snyder, a former Universal Studios president, will lead the new firm as CEO. She credits the maestro, famous deal maker David Geffen, a longtime Spielberg consultant and DreamWorks chairman, with structuring a deal with Paramount that allowed Spielberg's business ideas to begin production on with Hollywood lawyer Skip Brittingham. Snyder hopes to start shooting several projects in January as a result of the purchase, giving the studio a significant head start in the hyper-competitive film industry. The position of both parties in the negotiation. The terms of the deal were not disclosed, but Business Week has learned that the company to be led by Spielberg and Stacy Snyder, Spielberg's new business partner, had to give up very little in terms of distribution. DreamWorks will pay Universal 8% of ticket and DVD sales, after the studio deducts its marketing and distribution costs. Traditionally, studios take up to 15% of profits, although this figure can be lower if production companies fund the films themselves. What went well in the negotiation process? Universal has always been my home base, so this deal begins a new chapter in what has been a long and fruitful relationship, said Spielberg, who worked with the studio on some of his most well-known early films, including E.T. the Extraterrestrial and Jaws. The fact that Spielberg is already comfortable with and have experience working with Universal Studios, it was easy to connect and negotiate a deal. What went wrong in the negotiation process? The DreamWorks Universal deal brings an end to a year of squabbles and turmoil, which began when Spielberg opted to break his 3-year deal with Viacom's Paramount Pictures Via division. As part of the deal for Spielberg to move on, the director and his old studio partners agreed on October 5th to develop up to 40 projects together. As many as 20 of the films will be financed and distributed by Paramount, while the other 20 will be financed and distributed by Spielberg's new firm. Spielberg backing out made Paramount lose money instead of doing 40 projects for them. Now they only get 20 and the other goes to Spielberg's new company. Both Universal Studios and Steven Spielberg came to an agreement that favored Steven Spielberg's new company. In my opinion, I do not think it will last, only because Hollywood and the film industry is ever evolving and changing, while new deals and negotiations will arise. Look how easily it was for Steven Spielberg to opt out of a deal he had with Paramount. So for that, I believe no agreement or even partnership is permanent. I am Andrew Palmer. This has been my case study.